just drop in and run. And what the client is it's an environment where you can have many applications running. And a lot of it is powered by Gracenote.
Okay.
And some of it is just like very public web applications. Like for instance, we could take just a public API from something like Picasso, and then we'll create a small Java app, pure Java, that goes on so you can do simple internet applications. Or we can go ahead and, here, like for instance,
You can Twitter. You can have Twitter or Twitter.
Yes. So if we do something, we just like create some tags. This goes on the internet. And so also, are you aware of the Netflix disc for the PlayStation 3? So this is also the RCDB client. So Netflix licensed us to use the RCDB client and create the software that runs this. This is also 100% BD Java disc. So that same software as well, we are now integrating into this environment. So exactly what it is the client itself is very small. It's kind of like just a bootloader for all these different services and applications. So therefore, when the client goes into a box, then it knows what the manufacturer is, of course, and like where the geography of where the box was sold, maybe what retailer sold it, things like that. All that is in the box, along with all the user data. So every user can have an identification that goes along with all those things to create a profile. So when that profile, an RCDB client on a player goes to the cloud, they can pull down all of the information specific to your profile. And that includes all the different apps, for instance. So maybe, and I'm in a geography where there is no Netflix, and there's another video service, so maybe that pulls down that. Or maybe I purchase some apps, and it's to my account, so that's downloaded every time. So even this right here, we have a web form. We can go and select which apps are going to appear, and then when we restart the player, it pulls it down, and everything is up on the servers. So nothing is resident on the box, besides some assets, like if we download HD streams from this, then of course they go on the box as well. So one of the great applications of this using Gracenote is that because it is a player, with the drive on it, if we insert any discs, this is a regular standard def DVD, but also any Blu-ray, any CD, then we can use Gracenote disc recognition to identify the disc, and then when it comes up that it identifies what this disc is, then we can request to go on the Gracenote server and pull down metadata about the disc. And so in this case, it's recognized the disc and it says, do you want to add this to your media library? Of course, I could also just play the disc, it is a player. But if I choose to add it to the media library, and that's going up to the Gracenote server, it's pulling down the box art, and then also other related information about the movie. But the key here is that now that the player knows exactly what this movie is, then the studio or whatever is associated with the movie can then associate related offers to this particular product. So this is a Terminator standard definition DVD. So now that you put it in, you recognize that, and maybe the studio would like to offer you the Blu-ray disc. Or all the other Terminator movies.
こうやってコンテンツをプッシュして、コンテンツの会社からすごく喜ばれて、ユーザーさんも嬉しいじゃないですか。自分の欲しいものしか出演してきませんよね、ある意味ね。
これはじゃあ運営してるのはコンテンツ会社なんですか？それとも
運営うちですね。うちのサーバーを全部通して認識して、その結果返してるんで全部うちがやらなきゃいけない。
グレイスノートがやってる。
だから実はすごい金かかっちゃう。そのサーバーの管理っていうところはものすごいノウハウもあるし。
この場合はじゃあこのデータはグレイスノート。
いやデータはそのデータ持ってるところはありますよね。データでそれをいろいろありますけどね。彼らのサーバーを返す時もあれば、彼らからアナログのものを送られてうちの方でデジタル化させられるとか、それはそのコンテンツ会社との契約にもよりますけどね。いろんなパターンがありますけど、結果的にはその
グレイスノートを通ってると。
通らないと認識した結果、認識しないで、例えばですね、手で 手でこのターミネーターって入れてポンってコンテンツ飛ぶのはグレースノートいらないですね。うちの会社必要じゃない、うちの会社は存在しなくていい、もしみんながそういうこと。でも車の中でこれできない、これなら家庭ならまだできるかもしれないけど、いちいち見てるときにじゃあ分かってればいいですけど、ターミネーターって分かってなかったときとか、これがシュワちゃんって分かってて、シュワちゃんのスペルも分かってればいいですけど、分かってなかったらもうお手上げですよね。そこの部分、お手上げの部分を、そのホールの部分に目を15年前ぐらいに目をつけたのがグレースノートなんですよ。できるけどでもやるか、そこですね。
So in this case, we'd like to buy this. We also have Amazon purchasing as part of our client. So right now, we are the only company for devices that Amazon we have a license with them that we can sub-license to do one-click pin-protected Amazon purchasing. So, you know, if I want this DVD and it knows my profile, I do my one click and it's being sent to my house right away. And aside from that, with the Gracenote metadata recognizing the base, there's really like anything you can imagine you can offer. So if you enter it wrong, because you bought the Disney Movie Club coupon that goes with his redeem or something, and then we can use the same technologies that we do, for instance, on the Netflix disc to do adaptive streaming, things like that. So maybe if you bought this, you know, you want to stream a trailer or download an HD trailer, so we go ahead and do stream. We have a progressive playlist streaming that we implement on the client so that, you know, as it's downloading, it'll start to stream when it has enough.
But how do you log in to Amazon or Netflix streaming service from? Can I log in from
the Amazon streaming service we have not yet implemented.
Okay.
Yeah, this streaming service, this is actually directly from Disney because we do all the BD Live software for Disney. So therefore we have access to these streams.
So who do I have to pay for the streaming service? To Disney or?
You wouldn't have to, well, as a CE manufacturer, who do you pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happens is when you get the client, the RCDB client, then some things that we can sub-license, like Amazon purchasing, because it's already integrated into the client. So maybe you don't have to have a license directly with the provider at all. But if you do want to have a license directly with the provider, that's good too. You know, you can do that, and you could, like, you know, maybe say exclusively with Disney or another studio, I want to be your channel to supply this, you know. Then you can work out that deal, and then you can integrate it through the RCDB client as well. It's very flexible. We don't want to. We just want to license the server software, the client software. We don't want to get too involved in you know, the politics of the licensing. But of course, we can help in any way.